So welcome back to obviously Fight Talk, and if you're watching on YouTube you can see him, and if you're listening on audio I'm going to tell you we are now joined by Johnny Jitsu Redmond. Johnny, we normally have you just getting on, not today. We have you official lined up for an official interview, so thanks a million, Johnny, for coming on to us this evening.
No problem at all, lads.
Straight into it, Johnny. You were involved in the most talked about MMA story worldwide. But let's not talk about that for the moment. Let's talk about the fight itself. You were seeing this coming in to fighting in Bellator 187 as a huge opportunity, rightly so, on one of the biggest promotions in the world. You were taking on Charlie Ward in Dublin's 3 Arena. First round, Johnny, you were doing well in the first round. How did just leading into it, how did you think the fight was going?
Well, I mean, the fucking video doesn't lie there, boys. It's like first round we came out. I won a quick little striking exchange. I knew Charlie was going to close the distance in the fight. I knew he didn't want that out and open striking fight. I was prepared for the type of fight he was bringing. Took me down to the ground, controlled him with me jiu-jitsu. He got no shots off, really. Got back to my feet and dominated the rest of the round with Greco-Roman. Absolutely butchered him with the knees. He'd no answers for me, boys. You know, we broke at the end of the round. I got clipped with a shot. I'm not saying the shot didn't hit me. By no means am I getting on here bitching and moaning saying shots didn't hit me or anything like that. But by no means was I out. Referee Mark Goddard said it was going to the second round. And then all hell broke loose. And I just remember from that point just looking around going, what the fuck is going on, to be honest.
Charlie had sort of said in post-fight, he'd said he felt you were weak in the clinch. That
yeah, well, that's a complete load of garbage from Charlie's mouth, to be honest with you. Charlie was in there getting butchered and he got away with a win there with the skin of his teeth. And I think you can see by the panic that, you know, I had Conor McGregor's fucking bleeding chief of security up against the bleeding railings, kneeling him around for the whole fight, dominating him, you know what I mean? So, you know, Charlie can say what the fuck he wants, you know. We were quite cordial in this and that, but, you know, we'll go back now and we'll have a fucking second crack. He said he'd have a second crack on me, so, you know, hope he honours his fucking word and does. Because I think the fight warranted.
What did you think of his comment saying it was better for you not to come out in the second round because you would have just got the job done in the second round?
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. His comments, like I said before, you know, their words, the actions in the cage showed that I was in total control. I was beating a man at his own game, a man who was in desperation as far as I'm concerned. You know, he got the shot, fair fucking play to him, but I definitely think the antics that went on influenced the decision. They just wanted that fight out of that cage. And that's the truth.
Let's talk about Conor. What was it when Conor done what he done? Like, what were you thinking, Johnny? As you were in there, like Conor had a tweet deleted today as well, where he basically said, you know, guys on the floor for over a minute, and the referee's trying to tell me the fight's not over. That's when I lost it. Fuck is all. And now he's since deleted that tweet. But what, like, when you, because you were in there, first of all, when Mark Goddard came back over to you, what I seen, it looked like Mark Goddard was telling you to get back to your corner.
Yeah, I'm telling Charlie, like when the fight was originally, when Charlie had walked off and Conor jumped into the ring, Mark Goddard was almost pointing to Charlie as well, saying, go back to your fucking corner. Yeah. John, you go back to you know what I mean? So, listen, man, you know, it's something definitely that's carrying on from stuff with Artem last week, you know. Don't get me wrong, everyone has passion towards their teammates, but like I don't think in nowhere in life, like no matter who the fuck you are, it doesn't excuse your behaviour diving into the cage and going on like that, you know what I mean? This is my dream also as well, and I definitely feel it influenced the decision because, like I said, they wanted that fight out of the cage as quick as they could when all that shit started happening.
I know Andy had an interview and he said that Conor came over to him and said that he respected you and Andy as well. Did Conor say anything to you, or did you speak to Conor during the melee?
I didn't speak to Conor after that. They were just words from Conor outside the cage towards me. Andy, like, you know what I mean? From him into the cage to us. Yeah. You know, listen, man. You know, I'm just fucking in the cage, like looking around, going, what the fuck is actually happening? Yeah. But not only me in there, that I don't think a lot of people have ever seen that. Like, that's fucking carry on. Yeah.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. Johnny, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was looking on what's happening, and then when I seen, it looked like both yourself and Charlie were sent back to your corner. You were sat down on your stool. Charlie was standing being attended to by a cut man, and it looked like it was going to start again, and then it got waved off. Now, we were talking to officials after, and we were saying if there was, I think it was 3 minutes, Rob, is it? Unified rules. If there's a longer break than 3 minutes, the fight will be turned into a no contest. Now, I'm not too sure. Were you aware of the decision when you were called into the centre? Because I know when the ring announcer for Bellator called Charlie as the winner, you sort of shook your head and put your hand away. Was that just in disgust that it was defeat, or were you unaware that the decision was Charlie Ward by TKO?
What told is the fight's going into a second round, and then we were told then by the referee that the commission has ruled the fight that Charlie has won. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, literally, lads, I was here with my mates, and we filmed the time to the thing that happened. Like it's 59.88 of a second or something like that, something mad like that. Like, so, you know what I mean? And Mark Goddard was walking in, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I didn't get caught with the shot, by no means am I doing that. He landed the shot, but I was not out. I was not done, and that definitely influenced the decision. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Rob was saying Andy was done an article there, an interview with Pete Carroll, and Andy had said that when he got up, he almost turned into an extra security guard, stopping fighters from getting in the cage door. But Andy was saying he didn't see the shot that landed on you, but when he seen you, he thought, we're going to stop this fight. It's not going to continue. So for me, that's a coach looking after his fighter. I know you'd have a very close relationship with Andy. So in a way, I don't know if you've seen that interview as of yet on MMA Fighting, but what's your thoughts around that aspect of it? Again, do you think that was just sort of lost in the madness of what happened?
Listen, man, it's just lost in the madness, the complete madness of the fight. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the shot didn't catch me, but by no means was I out. Okay, the shot had rattled me a little bit, but this is the game we're bleeding in, man. Let me get into the second round there. Let me get the fucking proper break. Let me get the medical fucking attention for a second even. Do you know what I mean?
It's something there, and it's something that ring home. When you said it there, geez, it really hit me. When you said, you got to remember, this is my dream as well. Yeah. That's powerful. Yeah.
And that's the truth, but it is. You know what I mean?
Do you feel hard done by?
Fucking training and working at this game a long, long time, and in the last few years I've really pushed it even further to get to this level, and then
just pure frustration, Johnny, is it, at this stage?
It's frustration, yeah. I really hope Charlie honours his fucking word and, you know what I mean, backs up all his bullshit he was saying after the fight, saying I was weak in there, because to be honest with you, when I had him over in my corner and I was kneeing him around, he was wincing and fucking ouching out of him and everything, so he knows himself,
Has anyone from Bellator spoke to you as well, Johnny? Have they reached out to you, had contact with you?
I haven't spoke to anyone from Bellator. The minute after the fight and all the madness and everything happened and I got checked by the medics, I just went out, had a couple of drinks, little shit that, and I went home soon after. I didn't even really watch the very end of the fights, to be honest.
I know in the interview with Andy as well, he said that the Bellator officials and the security should have done a better job keeping Conor out. I think we're all in agreement that Conor shouldn't have jumped in, but do you feel that maybe Bellator owe you another chance at fighting Charlie because they couldn't keep control of the people outside the cage?
Yeah, but I think first and foremost, who was the boss in there in the fight? It's not as if Charlie dominated me for the whole fucking fight. Come on, give me that opportunity. Let me get in there and that's what I want. Let's take it back to the bleeding fighting here, what it really is about. It's about something totally fucking different. Let's take it back to the real reason why we're in there. Do you know what I mean? It's just very frustrating, lads.
Well, I have to say, Johnny, because when I, we always break down fights and whenever we're talking about it. But like what you said, you knew he was going to close the distance, and that's what I was saying. Is because I came out after doing an interview,
and it came down to me. We were sitting at the stands.
So I came out and the fight had just started, and I was like, "How's the fight going?" And at this stage, we're now in the clinch up against the cage, and I was there going, right, so the fight is where Charlie wants it. But like you said, I thought you used beautiful to turn Charlie in, and a couple of times Charlie tried to turn you back and you weren't allowing it. You were landing nice strikes in there. What cut him though, Johnny? I missed what cut him. He has a big gash across the forehead. What was it?
I was cutting him with a short elbow on the inside, so I had the underhook on one side and I kept playing the left arm and cutting him with the elbow. So the elbow had sliced him. I think he had a cut under his eye and a cut across his forehead as well from it. So them elbows were really working in the clinch there. You know, McConnor was very happy with that during the fight. You know, so.
And how are you now, Johnny? A couple of days out from the fight, you know, were you ready to get back in there again? When are you looking at if Bellator are asking?
Fucking go now, boys. That's, you know what I mean. That's how ready I am. You know.
And is that something that I know? Like, I don't know with the Bellator when you signed, was it one and done? Was it the one fight and let's talk after that, or do you have a couple of fights signed with them?
Oh, it was just the one fight as far as I know so far, but you know.
Well, it'd be nice to think.
I think it definitely warrants another fight. Why wouldn't it want to be a fight that Bellator want to put on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, just not just because it was a close fight, it shouldn't have ended then. But the storyline is there. It's a big fight for Bellator now.
Fucking sure it is. You know what I mean? I told you before in last year, like, once I'm at this level, I mean, there you go. You know what I mean? There's the proof in the pudding. Conor McGregor, bleeding security man, is getting bleeding butchered in a cage for the whole round, and then to get away with catching me a dig at the end of the round, and then all hell breaks loose and it changes decisions. Like, let's face it, that's what happened. Do you know what I mean? It was told it was going into a second round, and then the decision was changed because of the fucking, they were afraid a riot was going to kick off in the whole fucking building. Do you know what I mean?
It's the one side of the story. Like, it was madness. What happened was madness. So I've never seen that. No, Jesus, I'm going to MMA shows and covering MMA, be it as an MC or whatever. I've never seen anything like it. It was absolutely mental, and to happen on such a big promotion. As your coach Andy Ryan said, Bellator have to look at themselves, their cage side, security, all that. It has to be, because, like, if I done that, let's say if I done that, I'd be.
I had Charlie against the fence, shouting instructions right up near the cage, you know, being allowed to run around and do what he wants. So, like, where's the fucking... Can't do that, man. I don't think that'd be even tolerated on a fucking little Irish show in a little hall, man. You know what I mean? That's... You know?
I think, Johnny, you're talking to you here and we're a few days out, man. I think it's just still pure frustration, and you feel like you're being robbed of the fight that you were in. Hopefully Bellator see sense here and be it if it's not even Charlie, if it's somebody else, I hope they see sense and to give Johnny Jiu-Jitsu again.
I hope Charlie honours his word and stops fucking shite now and just takes the fight again, and we'll go again, and it'll be the fucking continuation on. Like, you know, let's finish the fucking fight properly. And Charlie going, oh, he's going to come around in the second round and knock his head off anyway and this and that. Like, they're pure horse talk. You know?
Johnny, I hope you get it. I hope and Bellator, they have to get the car. It makes sense. It was a great fight while it was lasted, and I think the people at the Tree Arena as well were robbed of it in some ways, especially with the madness that pursued it. You know, we didn't get, if nobody knew what was going on, and I think we deserve to see it. And I think you displayed yourself again as a mixed martial artist very well as well. You've presented yourself very well, as no one else would expect. You're an absolute personality in Irish MMA. You're one of the pioneers of Irish MMA as well, and I think you should have been shown a lot more respect than you were as well. So hopefully, Johnny, the fight gets made, and you know, we'd love to see you get the opportunity again, as you deserve. You know.
Yeah, definitely, lads.
Listen, Johnny.
Let's you know, like, I mean, come on, it's the only fight to fucking make, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Let's go. Let's do it again.
Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense. Listen, we hope you get it. Johnny, thanks for coming on to us, and rest up, me man, and we'll talk soon, yeah?
Cheers, boys.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Johnny.
Who the fuck?
There you go. Who's the fucking date at the end?